Okay, so you know that feeling, right? When something's been building up, and you're just like waiting to see how it all
Oh,
ends.
yeah, totally. Like a good book you can't put down or like a
Yeah.
TV show where you just got to know who wins.
You got it. Well, today we're diving deep into the finale, the big finale of The Bachelor, season 29.
Oh, the one everyone's been talking about. Grant and his final pick between Juliana and Leisha.
You know it. After weeks and weeks, we finally saw his final decision, and we are ready to break it all down.
It's been the talk of the town, that's for sure. Everyone's got an opinion.
And we've got some pretty juicy excerpts from that finale episode.
Oh, the good stuff, the behind the scenes, the juicy detail.
Exactly. Stuff that I think will really help us understand what led to that final choice.
Because, let's face it, there's always more to the story.
Always. So today, we're going beyond just like the surface, the drama,
Right, right. The rose ceremonies, the tears.
all that to really figure out what was going on, what was Grant thinking, in those big moments.
Totally. Like, what was behind that final rose? What made him choose who he chose?
Okay, so before we jump into the deep end, let's do a quick recap. For anyone who maybe missed a few episodes, Grant Ellis, he's our bachelor.
Right. The man of the hour, 31 years old,
Yep, a day trader looking for love.
putting it all out there on national TV.
He was, and he had narrowed it down to two amazing women. Juliana Pascarosa, she's 28.
And then Lisha Gar, who we all thought might be the one for a while there.
Yeah, he had strong connections with both of them. At least that's what it looked like from the outside.
Right, right. It seemed like he was really torn. Okay, so let's talk about the proposal, the big moment, the climax of the whole season.
Yeah, the proposal aired on March 24th. I think it's so interesting to go back to the source material because we have his exact words, like what he actually said to Juliana.
Oh, yeah, what were those magic words?
He said, since our first night, playing the piano, getting to know you, we've always had a connection.
Oh, that's kind of sweet, harkening back to the beginning.
Right. But then he goes on, you've been someone who has inspired me and kept me laughing. I believe you're my best friend, and I want to go through life with you.
Wow, best friend. That's huge. I mean, that's what you want in a partner, right?
It is. It's that deep connection. Then, of course, the big question, will you marry me?
Had me on the edge of my seat, even though we all kind of knew it was coming.
Oh, totally. And Juliana, well, she was ecstatic.
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Pretty much, she said, yes, absolutely, baby. Just like pure joy.
The tears, the smiles, the whole shebang.
The source material calls it tearful and joyful, which, yeah, that's about right. It was the culmination of this whole emotional journey.
And it was like the perfect ending, like a fairy tale.
Totally. And Grant himself said it was the happiest day of my life, and the narrator even chimes in, saying their connection is one for the books.
Talk about setting the bar high.
Right. It's like they're destined to be together.
But sometimes I wonder, like, what does connection really mean in the context of a show like this?
I mean, yeah, they had that first night playing piano, those initial sparks.
Right. But is that enough to build a lifetime on?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is. We then see them, all lovey-dovey, on stage with Jesse Palmer, the host. And Grant reflects on the whole crazy experience, saying, in this journey, I really put it all out there. It was hard, but it was worth it.
Finding your life partner is not easy, he said, but I've found mine.
Wow. So much conviction in his voice, like he truly believes it.
He does, and it makes you think, like, did he really go through all that just to end up with the wrong person?
Exactly. And Juliana, she was all about the future, saying, it feels surreal, but I'm so excited for what's ahead.
They built such a strong bond, she said, and she can't wait for the future.
Bond, connection. It's all about that deep connection, isn't it?
It really is. That seems to be what they both value most in their relationship.
Which honestly makes a lot of sense. When you think about what makes a relationship last, it's that shared understanding, that emotional connection.
Absolutely. But, it wasn't all smooth sailing